If he never rose, then hope is a mirage, and we are indeed wasting our time. The best thing for us to do is to eat as much as we can, drink as much as we can, lust as much as we can, live as merry as possible, for tomorrow we die. But if he did rise, then our life is always getting better, because every day is a day that we're closer to being with him. For tomorrow we live. Tomorrow We Live is a story of hope. Paul said that if Jesus is still dead, if his bones are somewhere on this planet, he never rose, then if anybody is wasting their time, it is Christians. He said that my suggestion to you would be, if Jesus is dead, never rose, is to go out playing parties, try to have as much fun as you can, eat, drink, be merry, for tomorrow we die. It could be over. So the logical thing to do with a life that has no future is to try to suck up all the joy you can right now, because that's all there is to it. Your little moments are the sum of your existence, which is sad, because moments are just that. They're just moments. And once the moment has passed, the moment's the past. I give my all for these things. Like I live beyond myself, because something beyond myself is coming near to me. And there's this idea that God is establishing a tomorrow that will take away all of the pains of today. I was born in Southside St. Petersburg. Felt very unsafe regularly. Ambulances were as normal as the birds chirping, and living with gunshots, and you just never felt safe. In this time, I always had sort of a savviness when it came to intellectual things, so school was very easy for me. In the midst of that, I got invited to join this program called St. Petersburg Collegiate High School, where I got to start college early. But behind closed doors, like many inner city kids, I was struggling. I was struggling with finding my identity as a man. The folks that I was looking to affirm me as being a man were dudes that I shouldn't be looking to in the first place. What it meant to be successful, what it meant to be strong. All those things were defined for me by people that were around me, and what I saw on TV, which left me in a very desperate, dark place. It was in that desperation, that darkness, and I'm about to get kicked out this program, that I met a gentleman who said he was a Christian. And I remember at that time being struck by that, because Christian is not a phrase that I would ever refer to myself without qualification. So I'm a Christian, but I will fight you. Or I'm a Christian, but don't try me. But he said it and left it at that. He was unashamed, and that struck me. This same gentleman, I saw him probably about 2 weeks later outside eating lunch, and he had a CD on the table, and the CD had a man on the cover with dreads down his back, bandana across his face, bandana across his forehead. I remember it was called Bloody Streets. And so I thought it was non-Christian. I confronted him about it. I said, hey man, you're supposed to be a Christian. Why are you listening to Lil Wayne? He was like, no, this is Christian. I said, I don't know much about God, but I know he ain't cool with that. That brother looks like me. So he was like, you check this out, you be the judge. So I took the CD home, loved it, had 8 songs on it. The 8th song was a gospel presentation, and I have been walking with the Lord ever since I've gotten that CD. One of the most profound effects that Christianity has had on me is it's made me a fighter. I see Jesus as a fighter. It could be why I find this philosophy in life that I pull a lot from the art and science of boxing. Boxing is the sport of the oppressed. It always gives opportunity for champions to be born out of the darkest scenarios. And you see people travel all over to watch this fight because it speaks to humanity. Everybody knows what a fight is. If you're living, you're fighting. I've shaped a lot of what I do musically from the art and science of boxing. If you listen to my music, it's very climactic and very champion-like. So imagine a fighter walking to the ring, and even in the way I perform on stage, you can see the effects boxing has had on me. A lot of artists have told me it looks like I'm fighting on stage, and the way that I stand. And there's something about the boxing stance that represents readiness and a willingness to attack in preparation. You know what you're doing, you know where your feet should go, you know your body, and you're there to win. And I want victorious experiences at my concerts where we're all coming together saying, we will fight, we will stand, we are prepared, God has us, let's bring home the W.